Good morning. So I'm on our little patio deck situation at our Airbnb. It's like 9. We woke up this morning, spent time getting ready, having some breakfast, and then in about half hour or so, we're gonna make our way to the bus station, which is like half a mile away. And we're going to get the bus to Segovia. I think it's only supposed to be about an hour or so. And then we will spend, I think we're gonna have about 7 hours in Segovia. So we'll see what we can see and we'll go from there. We made it to Segovia. Woo! So now we're gonna probably go see some of the kind of key sites and we'll take you in. So this is the aqueduct. We're reading a sign downstairs. It seems like there's actually still water in here, which is probably why it's like blocked off over here. But this is like what's in all the pictures. It's this and the big fortress thing. So here's this, and you can see it goes around the corner over there. And apparently it goes all the way up into the mountains. Stairs. And a ramp. We've noticed that a lot of the buildings have a lot of like ornamental design on them, and this seems to be a popular thing to do, of like having like absence of this plaster stuff versus having it. So we've also seen some that are like it's all plaster like this, and there's the cutouts. It's really cool. Well, we found the cathedral. So it's just before 1. We've made our way walking through the city and seeing, oh my god, my brain just shut down. Seeing all of the things along the way. And we made it to the Alcazar. We figure we're gonna probably want to spend some time here though. And we know that a lot of places close between like somewhere around 2 o'clock. And then usually don't reopen again until like maybe 8 in terms of lunch. So we are thinking we might go try to get food now and then come back down here so we have more uninterrupted time and we don't have to worry about being able to get food along with our like particular dietary wants and needs. So I think that's the plan. Erin is our restaurant guru, so she's looking up stuff. I'm in charge of maps, so that's the division of labor as it stands. Okay, so let's see where we got a bunch of things to share. And I finally got my seat. Hello, back from Alcazar. So we finished lunch, we walked back, and now we're gonna go explore. So this is a little miniature version of what we're gonna go walk through. And even though it looks like a castle, I've heard that it was supposed to be like the castle that the Snow White Disney cartoon was built off of, because like somebody involved in that spent a lot of time in this part of the country. These tiles remind me of like Porto. Not to feel judged or anything, but you too could sit in a room with all the prior predecessors staring down at you in statue figure with swords. But at least there's some pretty awesome views. Garden in the fortress. You don't even have to leave. I think those are the Guadarrama Mountains. Everyone gotta have a cannon. And apparently a suit of armor. Now this be a fancy cannon. That's the walled city. You can see the wall down there. And the aqueduct is like on the other side. There's the mountains. This is the cellar or the basement of the castle. I think that this is probably the medieval portion. So we finished up at the Alcazar. We got a couple souvenirs across the street, had a little tour shop, and now we're just slowly making our way across the town and back to the bus station. But we have like an hour before our bus leaves, so try to aim to be there in about half an hour, but shouldn't be a problem because this town is quite small.
Very small, very walkable.
Very. And super cute little like lanes and alleyways and stuff. So, well, show you a bit of what we see. Okay, we have reset. We have figured out our plan for tomorrow, and now we have are embarking on our dinner excursion for the evening. Just around the corner from the place last night, actually, but a little bit of a different experience, more like tapas and stuff. So I'll take you with. So we are back on the wall. We decided to postpone dinner so we could see if we could see any more of it, but it's seeming like maybe we can't, and it's still blocked off, so there's only like about a third that we're walking. But we're going to the end and trying to verify, and we'll see what we see. Well, we reached as far end as we could go. Remember, we walked down there a couple days ago, or yesterday, I guess. Walked up there where the pillars are. Now we're up here. We gotta head back soon. We keep coming for sunset, but there's like a limited amount of time you can be on certain parts of the wall during sunset. So, you know, it's cutting things short. Well, as usual, we find ourselves waiting for a bus. Google says one thing that doesn't exist anywhere on the timetable. What I've found in this country is that Google's routes are usually correct, but the times are questionable at best. So we're buffering in time for our travel day tomorrow because we don't trust Google. And we've also found that things tend to run like a little late, like a few minutes, 5 minutes, something in that region. So just to give ourselves time so we don't get stuck somewhere. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for a bus. It's like 10 o'clock and we're gonna go back up towards where we're staying, and then we're gonna try and get some quick food at a restaurant close by before going back and maybe packing a little bit and then going to bed.